Alright, so um yeah, hello guys. I am going to show you uh how the pixel art works. Well, it's just the basics actually. And today we're going to learn about um making some characters like uh like different art styles that you guys want in order to recreate your own character in this type of program. So first of all, we're going to start of some palette. Like let's take some inspiration in here, like Kratos, in God of War. Let's take him as a inspiration. So once I open this picture, I would like um to take a look first about his details of what he has. For example, he has a beard and some of the tattoos right here going on. So in pixel art, it's kind of the same thing, but you need to figure out what style you are going to use because there are like different style of working on pixel art. So let's take a look on this one. So if you will look on this thing alone from this one, this is a far different from the other ones, as you can see in here. So this is a very good example of what I mean, that there are different type of styles that you can use to make Kratos as your character. So if you have a character that you you know like a personal character, um well, you don't need to take a look on this type of images just because we don't want to copy anyone. So we need to try to be unique. And from that, I'm going to try and how do you call it again? I forgot. Well, uh, from what I did the last time, which I got a personal character right there. Well, I did it like like I followed the lines, but yeah, we're going to start first on this type of canvas. In order to get your canvas like this, you need to go to the file and then click new. Once you click that, you can select your dimension. So we got 32 by 32, which is the small uh, type of canvas. Well, not that really small, but like this is 32 by 32 is good for making um some I forgot what they call it, but like it it's in the game sometimes that they need to make different types of potions or something and bottles like that, so they put them in each 32 by 32 canvas, if you know what I mean. So there's uh like different type of bottles around. So an artist needs to do that with different 32 by 32. So like one bottle, one 32 by 32 canvas, because he has to move the bottle around, like like to place them around. So he doesn't need to work on it anymore, like to rework on it. Okay. In my opinion, working on big dimensions like 100 by 100 is more better, or like let's see, yeah, this one 256 by 144 is more better because the bigger your canvas is, the more detail that you can add. on um your character. Okay, so we're going to start off making Kratos right now with, yeah, different art styles that I'm gonna be trying to improvise. All right. So if you're going to start, you need to check your tools right here. This thing is very useful when making some pixel art. So click that on pencil tool in order to, to draw. And on this side right here, on the right side, you can see the default colors. Click on default colors and you can see common, skin tone, symmetry, UI, rainbow dash. So there are different types of colors in this one that you can see. So we would like to have the skin tone first in order to make Kratos. Um, yeah, we're going to draw him first, like so. But I'm not gonna. I'm not really going to follow the actual picture of him. So yeah, I'm just giving some of ideas right now in order to share the pixel art system. Okay. So my art style is kind of like this. So I start with the head first, and then like place the ear on this side, which is funny sometimes because like when I place the ear, then I know where to put the hair of the actual character. Because when the ear is in here, then I can just put the the hair on this side, for example. You know, yeah, something like that. Because like if you don't put the ear first, then you will need to think, oh, where do I put the ear next? If that makes sense. Okay, so undo is on this side, so you can just click that in order to undo, which is very useful sometimes. So as far as I can see, that Kratos is a big guy. Well, we're going to make this guy a very buff guy. Well, we're going to try. Not really perfect though. So yeah, tutorial might take a while. Where is it? There it is. It's still white, like really white, like pale white, but like we don't want we don't want to spoil that. So do not worry on the colors right now because like we're still trying to figure out the shape of your character, and that's the thing right there. So and then select tool is very useful if you want to move like this part of the head. If you want to move that, you can just um uh, copy it. Wait, actually, no, no. We don't. Oh my god. Okay, I forgot. Forgot something. We need to erase it. I will explain why I cannot move it. For some reason. I will explain about that. Okay, so, okay. This one looks good now. Since Kratos is really bald, then we can just leave this head right here hanging and the ears on the side. We don't need to worry about that. Um, on the default colors, you can see that there are a lot of palettes around. So don't worry about making palettes anymore. But like, if you feel that your color is not that accurate from what you are trying to achieve, then you need to click on add color, and then from here you can change the RGB, which is the red, green, blue color of, yeah, of the color of the color, uh, or the HSB, which is I don't know. So yeah, you can just play around on this part the of the program, where you can change different types of color and try to experiment about them. Yeah, you can do that. But we're not gonna do anything right now since we're just making a small tutorial. So as I can see that Kratos has a very um brown, like a chestnut type of beard, which is really cool and badass, like that. Something like that, and then it goes like this. Yeah, something like that. Sorry about that. Uh, hmm, no, we're not, we're not gonna do that. Okay, this one looks good in my opinion. Well, let's try it another way. This. Yeah, like he's looking this way, like he's looking towards us, you know? Yeah. Okay. He has eyebrows. I am surprised that he has some. We can just do that. I don't know. Or no eyebrows anymore. Because that's what I always do. It's just an idea, okay? You don't need to follow what I'm saying right now. It's just an idea that you can do anything that you want once you're using this type of program. Yeah, that doesn't look great. But if we will make him brown, it looks good when it's brown. Yeah, we can just keep that and then change it later on. So yeah, you can see that there are some changes happening in here. So from what I'm trying to say is that you need to take a look on the picture of your character and then try to think of how you are going to change them or turn them into a pixel art, because there are a lot of variation of uh yeah, pixel art type of stuff. Yeah, another thing if you're going to work on pixel art is that you need to get the right anatomy of your character, or like like the size and the shape of the body of your character needs to be right sometimes, because this one looks, I don't know, it looks okay so far in my opinion. Plus it's just a tutorial thing. So he has a patch going on the side, which is really great. Typical barbaric uh wrist. When you're using like different colors like this, another thing that you need to watch is the shadow and the light coloring. What I mean by that is, um, I'm gonna show you an example. Let's make a small orange. So you are using this color, right? So that's the middle uh, color between these two colors on the sides. So from what I am trying to recommend to you is to use those colors next to this color that you just use right now, because they are like closer, or like, you know, they kind of connect to each other, if I'm going to say it like that. What I mean by connect is that it just blends, right? You know, I mean, this is not an actual orange, but it shows that it works for some reason. But if you don't want to use that, then you can just experiment again by adding another color uh, on this button right here. If you're not satisfied with that, so in order to get this color again, you need to use this tool, the color picker, on the side, and just click on that, and then scroll on this side in order to find your last color, and then back to pencil tool to draw again. So yeah, it's pretty basic though, really easy to learn. Just put a little bit of time on it, and then yeah, try to work on something like a small practice in order to get how the tools work and etc. So that's a patch in my opinion. That doesn't look like the real patch, but it should work. It should work. Okay. So his arms are like, coming out. Let's go to skin tones. So they're basically coming out, which is this way. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. Here's the thing that you need to watch when doing some proportions. If you want to make a character which is like, which is like a very buff guy, then you need to make, some artists do it like this. They make the body really big and then the legs are small in order to show that this guy is buff. From what I'm going to do is that I am going to make this guy like taller and a little bit chubby in order to show that he's really buff, because that is just that's works sometimes. So now I'm going to try to shape it a little bit in order to, how do you call that? In order to make some arms and biceps and hands. Don't worry about the hand though. The hands are just simple. Okay. What did I do there? What am I doing? What am I doing? That's not a hand. That's definitely not a hand. Okay. The hardest part on this thing is that the hands that you need to work on. If you are working on a very small scale like I am right now, I mean, it's really good. I mean, not that really good, but it's just good because games work kind of like this. They make a very small scale model or character or drawing, and then use them in their program just like this. So you will not really see that the hands are, the proportion of the hands are not that really good from the actual game. But that doesn't matter in the retro games like 16-bit or 32 bits of, yeah, 32 bits of pixel art industry. since you need to show what you just draw. Yeah, that's the important point right there. What you just draw. Like the drawing doesn't need to be that perfect, but like if you will if you're able to show what you just draw, or like what did you just draw, then you're okay. Okay. So we got some arms going here, which is really fine in my opinion. It's not that really great. So I might turn Kratos white right now. If you wanna uh change the color of this uh color right now, you just need to click on the bucket and click on the color that. So I use this color, right? And then I want to put this color on that color with using this bucket in order to change it to this color right now. So bam, now he's Kratos. Yeah, that's Kratos. And now I'm gonna use this in order to make the shadow. That's just a very small trick that I do sometimes, which works because when drawing, it does not really matter what color you are using. But by the time that you are coloring your character, then you need to know where to put your colors. That's why sometimes I use like, let me show you. Let's see. Let's go use some Metro U because that's really easy to use. So if I'm going to make, oh my god, oh my mistake. If I'm going to make a flower, some simple flower like this, just an example, right? Then I'm going to put some red right here in the side and blue on the other side. Okay, so there are different colors right now. All right, just fill them up like that. So you got different colors, but so that's just the drawing phase. But when you are coloring, you need to pick the color that you want to use. For example, I'm gonna use like yeah this violet right here, that background over there, and then this one on this side, or wait, oops, made a mistake, on this side right here, and this one on this side. So that's what I mean when I mean the difference between the drawing phase and the coloring phase. So yeah, don't worry if you're using green, black, pink when drawing. That's another thing to remember. Okay, where are we? Oh yeah, coloring. So yeah, I'm gonna add some yeah dark skin tones right here. Where is it? There we go. So Kratos is getting real old. Some of his things are hanging. This thing needs a shadow right here because it's under the neck. Yeah, that's the other thing that you need to watch out. Shadowing stuff. If there's stuff above him, like an axe or I don't know, like this thing right here, then you kind of need to add some shadow behind of it in order to, or no shadow, which is fine. Yeah, no shadow is more better, but I like adding some shadows. It depends on you and how you do it. It's just an idea. Okay, cool. So let's Let me take a look if I'm doing it right with Kratos. Okay, so this arm thingy, I forgot how you call that. I'm gonna use this colors then, or to make okay. So the thing doesn't really look like this from the reference, but it's just like what I said. It doesn't need to be exact. It just need to show what you are drawing. Okay, so we got that stuff going on. Good. So it kind of looks fine right now. Okay, so that's just the beginning. Oh, yeah, this is another thing on the coloring. If you want to separate like two different shadows, let's say, because they're like, you know, some shadows are kind of a little bit light, and then there are some dark shadows. So this thing is the dark shadowing, and then up here is just the light shadowing, and then there comes the light and the bright light. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but it it kind of just makes sense sometimes. Okay, so in my opinion, from far it looks really okay, but when you look at him, like, bro, who is that? Oh shit, I messed up. Okay. Now the palms need to be like this. Something like that. I don't know. We're just playing around right now to decrease this one. That looks good. I kind of want to move his head. Yeah, I need to move his head lower. Let me check if I can move him with the select tool. Oh, I can. So yeah, that's how the select tool works. You just need to move his head downwards. Something like that. There you go. Now that's better. So these tools right here are really useful. You just need to go on this website that I'm using right now and then jump in, try to use the tools and learn them a little bit, and then yeah, try to make your character in drawing phase and coloring phase, and then I'm going to say the rest. Wow, this video takes 30 minutes to watch. That's a lot. That's a lot. I should have streamed this. Okay. So now I'm going to add, oh my god. Now I'm going to add the, the eye thingy that he has. It's just really great and really awesome. Is this one? Cool. See? It kind of blends because this is the shadow, and then I use the red shadow on this one, so it will blend. And then back to the normal red in order to make a color down here too, and yeah, like the right here, color on those things. So as you can see now from far, it looks Kratos, legitimately Kratos, right? That's the most important thing in pixel art. Doesn't matter how it looks. It just matter that the character shows what it is or who it is. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's just pretty much it for a small idea of how to do a basic type of pixel art. And if you want to save this picture, you just need to click download. Go to you can go to PNG. I mean, it's already in PNG. Um, and here you can see the size of the drawing. I always take the huge, you know, size, and you can just download it. Another thing about working on pixel art is that you can use the layers in order to add some stuff. For example, I added layer one by clicking this add layer, and then you can move those layers after like that. But that thing will go to the other video next time. So yeah, right. I guess that's pretty much it. I hope you like this video, and yeah, have fun making some pixel art out there. And yeah, good night.